What happens if I'm given the volume or the surface area of my cylinder and I'm asked to find the height or the radius? Well, in the first example here, we're told that they want us to find the height of a cylinder to 1 decimal place if its volume is 500 centimetres cubed and its radius is 4 centimetres. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to mark in the radius on my diagram. So the radius is 4 centimetres and I don't know what the height is. That's what I'm looking for. But they did tell me that the volume is 500 centimetres cubed. So if I look to my log tables, I can see the formula for a cylinder for volume is pi r squared h. So I know that pi r squared h is equal to 500 because they told me the volume is 500. If I sub in what I know, so I know that the radius is 4, so that's going to be 4 squared. And then my height, which is what I'm looking for, and pi, I can use my pi button on my calculator. That's going to be equal to 500. Is there any maths I can do here? Well, I've got 4 squared, which is 16. So that's going to be 16 pi by the height is equal to 500. I want to find the height, so I need it on its own. That means 16 pi. I want to move it to the other side. So the opposite of multiplying by 16 pi is dividing. So when I move it across, it becomes divide by 16 pi. If I put that into my calculator, I'm going to get 9.947. They asked to find the height of the cylinder to 1 decimal place. So if I want that to 1 decimal place, I look at my 4. So my answer is 9.9 centimetres, and that's the answer. What happens if they give me the curved surface area? So in our second example, we're going to look at the question where we're given the curved surface area to be 400 centimetres squared. We're told that the height is 6. So again, I'm going to mark in on my diagram that I know the height is 6 centimetres, but I'm looking for the radius. That's what I'm looking for. So the curved surface area, do I have a formula for that? So I go to my log tables and I look at my cylinder. And the area, which is the curved surface around my cylinder, is 2 pi r h. So I say 2 pi r h equals 400 because they told us the curved surface area was 400. Can I fill anything in? Can I sub anything? Well, I do know the height is 6, so it's 2 pi. The radius is what I'm looking for, but I do know the height is 6. So I'm subbing that in. Can I do any maths here? Don't have the radius, but I do have pi, I do have 2, and I do have 6. 2 6s are 12, so that's 12 pi times the radius equals 400. The radius has to be 400 divided by 12 pi. Again, when I want to move that to the other side, so the radius is on its own, the opposite of multiplying by 12 pi is dividing. When I put that into my calculator, I get 10.61. I need my answer to 1 decimal place, so I'm going to have 10.6. So that's what I do if they give me the volume or if they give me the curved surface area and I have to work backwards. I get my formula, fill in the information I have, leave it equal to the volume or the surface area I'm given, and work out my answer in that way.